Hello everyone, I'm Dylan. Welcome back to No More Future. And yes, I am still wearing my Naruto shirt. So what happened last time is that we died, and now this is our body. And we renamed ourselves Sephiroth. It's quite outstanding you can do that, among many other things. The ability to feel pain, the temperature, and so many other things doesn't sound like something an android should be capable of doing. And yet, you still retain most of your feelings from back when you were human. Human! You really don't feel ready to tackle this whole debacle again, though. You've already spent more than enough time with Mary just doing that. It's best to save the debate for another time. This does make you wonder, though. If you can feel how comfortable those seats are, how does a human deal with it? Ooh. I don't know. I kind of just sit in a chair and it just feels good to sit down. You rattle over and you try to imagine how the average communicators must evolve after decades of enduring such abuse. Yeah, you ever think of like in when you're playing Sonic the Hedgehog, when you're running through the base, you're like, but why did Dr. Eggman design his house like this? You know? Or how does the robot scale across it when they like shoot across the whatever? What have I been thinking? I am Sephiroth. I guess the loneliness is really starting to get to me, huh? Nah. The more you try to distract yourself, the more you realize that there aren't any people around you to be distracted by. Yeah, well, I want to be a robot, but I don't want to feel things. I want to be a cruel, heartless monster. There's not a single passenger in your wagon besides you. So some tried getting in the back of the station, but they all left as soon as you arrived. Are they scared of me? A little more packed than usual, all because of you. I thought it wouldn't bother me, but it just feels like so surreal. Never thought I'd say this out loud, but I really wish I had someone to... Yeah, it becomes strange. It's not like a mainstream thing. If you're getting on a train and there's like a robot man, like a 100% robot, you're just kind of like, oh, you'd be concerned, wouldn't you? I mean, I probably would kind of sit far away, but still, I'm sitting there. But if it was starting to get stood up, it was just like, I can't take this anymore. I'd be like, oh, I'm out of here. Were you expecting some passengers and materials out of nowhere by chance? An all too familiar voice, devoid of emotion or accent, reprimands you for your feeble hopes. It almost feels like second thoughts, speaking right beside your own. A very intrusive second set of thoughts. I would advise you to stop hoping to be approached by anyone until you arrive at a new relationship. Sephiroth! You should know the odds of a human using an ability to teleport within this very carriage is moving is next to none. Unsurprisingly, if I may add. I guess. Well, you're smelly. They do say hope's last to die. In fact, Isaac learned the hard way, and the binding of Isaac. He and his mother live on top of a hill in the middle of the woods, and there's robots and scary things everywhere. The AI's big attempts at dark humor hit a little too close to home for your liking. Hey! What talking about me I'm dead? From a purely medical standpoint, I'm afraid that you are technically dead. Arthur? Your voice is low, quiet, even and yet thunderously powerful, as it is enough to shake the very wagon under your paws. Shut the boop mouth up. An uncomfortable silence follows your outburst. Understood. I will refrain from making such comments in the future. Thank you. Wait, so is that like in my brain? What a bother. Oh, bother. That annoying B-grade Mary's just showing your spine. Closest thing to deliverance. Put myself time to as well. So is I see a robot thing like inside me? It's a talking? That's like my mind is something else. That's creepy. I don't like that. Regina's tips to helping. Never be on the ass. Well, it'd be like Iron Man's Jarvis, wouldn't it? Be it was like approaching limit of flying high. You'll become ice. I guess. Yeah, I guess I wouldn't be lonely. As if like oftentimes aren't offensive marks his jokes. You surely had enough of your new cybernetic assistant. May try to convince you to give it a couple more days. We were adamant. It had to go today. In the end, she obliged without much convincing. Eat it on your end. You can say a lot of things about that lunatic, but at the very least, she's always eager to lend you a hand when you need it. Shouldn't that have been lend me a paw when I need it? So now you're on a train and you'll already once again. 3 days after your official public release, your open beta has some nerdy researchers interested. I didn't think I'd be returning the lab so soon after leaving, but what can you do? Your stay won't be as long as last time. You're phasing out once more, I take it. You appear to do that more and more often lately. What are you gonna do? Start judging me for that too? Yes, I will. Ugh. Such a pointless act styling has become. Breathing in and out are not mere actions you can do at a whim, not automatic processes that dictate your life and death. And yet, loudly exhaling when stressed or disappointed is just one of those tics you've learned in your life to haunt you the rest of your eternity, it seems. Not wanting to have the AI to have the last word in the conversation, you quickly resume the way you left off. Well, there's not really a whole lot to do in this empty carriage, is there? I browse the web and play some games, but I have to go through you to do that. It's not my fault you still haven't learned to do that on your own. Considering it is your job to teach me how to do it, it literally is. Anyway, I can still manage the Web Explorer app if you're bored. Don't you dare say it like that. Try to pretend like you wouldn't interrupt me midway through a video to tell me some random facts about llamas or something. Some very important facts on llamas, thank you very much. That forum I found them was specifically adamant about them. Or shut down the game I'm playing for 5 minutes after starting because I'm damaging my eyes. I am merely sharing expert medical advice in an effort to prolong your lifespan, sort of. I'm a robot. How my eyes hurt. I don't even have eyes anymore. Doesn't mean you should take care of them. What? Inhuman. You're not gonna make another mistake of science around that, you're sure. Luckily, the sound comes out of the train speaker's necks is far more amenable to the ears. With its pre-recorded feminine timbre, it reminds you that a famed metropolis is just around the corner. Thank goodness for that, at least. Friendly reminder not to leave any luggage behind on the train. Arthur, I brought nothing with me. Just trying to look out for you. Thanks. I wish there's no time arguing with this brilliant AI and get ready to leave as soon as the door opens. Thankfully, it takes a few moments for the familiar shadow of the station to come into the view behind the glass windows, followed soon after by the train's brakes working their magic beneath the carriage. You pray the rest of your day will go as little faster than your morning did. When the doors open, it really feels like you've stepped into a different reality. Compared to Bloomsburg, still stuck someplace between the past and the present, New Valley feels like a city decidedly projected into the future, train station included. The parts of it are just the same as they were 100 years ago. The station technology, its ancient architect preserved for the sake of posterity. The impact of the progress is undeniable. It's so fancy, maybe! The sun shines up through the glass on the platforms below, basking the area in a warm red light. The hedges that adorn the boarding platform acquire a soothing, almost blue tinge at the time of day. They were originally put there to separate the queues near the train station doors, so that fewer people would walk near the edges of the platform. Or so you say. You imagine that plenty at the time. Mock the idea! Second thought! But it's hard to argue with results. I mean, the president's ad enough to instill passengers some semblance of order or chaos in the morning rush. Sure. You can see a large hollow board tinged with white and blue, highlighting a list of incoming and outgoing trains for all to see. Where is it? Plethora of small projectors, mostly smaller than your fingers, hanging from the ceiling above, changing colors, potency, and angle as dictated by the station's personal AI, whose boring, mechanical, mirror-like voice you can still hear from time to time. It's better than Arthur, though. Rude. Hey, how'd you hear my brain? Friend zone to boot. Truly the worst day of my non-life. Aww, okay. Step off the train and onto the delicate sturdy floor of the station proper. What are your towels at? I'm not heavy. I'm just big metal. you notice the mist, the sea of people walking in through the form of the morning rush. Sometimes it's hard to believe that your body weighs a meager 200 pounds. There's like no diet in the world that can make you any lighter, but for that time, you're comfortable with your size. As you're busy pondering these things and taking in the sights of the always mesmerizing buildings, you start to notice something oddities hanging around the place. Look at that bird! Small lights linger in the air, spread all over the place without rhyme or reason. Sometimes even floating around as possessed by either will of their own. Arthur? What is it? I'm not imagining all these little light orbs flying around, am I? Nah, I saw those mushrooms you ate earlier. Oh, okay. As always, thank you for watching. And I will see you eventually. I am Seth the Roth. Bum, 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 bum.